Now we're going to target the quadratus lumborum muscle, the QL. This is incredibly important because it's one of the most important muscles in low back pain. For all types of athletes, we constantly are trying to target and find ways to target the QL to relieve low back pain. The quadratus lumborum muscle is going to be a muscle that goes between the pelvis and the ribs and the spine. So it's kind of like this little square right in here on both sides of the spine. So we're going to use this release board with the meat grinder attachment angled in towards each other. And for Mackenzie, we're going to use the number 3 setting on both sides. So we're going to get the quadratus lumborum muscle onto the point of the meat grinder now. Okay, now that she's perfectly positioned with the quadratus lumborum muscle targeted by the meat grinder, she's going to make sure that the meat grinder is above the pelvis. So it's not pushing on bone, it's not pushing on the real sensitive cluneal nerves that come up over the pelvis into the low back. We're gonna effectively treat them, but we're not gonna push on them directly. So she's above the pelvis, below the ribs, and equal on both sides. She works into the muscle just for a minute, a few breaths, and then we happen to know that Mackenzie has a little bit more tightness on the right-hand side quadratus lumborum muscle. So in order to open that up and target that side a little bit more, she's going to walk her feet towards the left side. And what this is going to do is rotate the pelvis towards that side, opening up the spine and the pelvis on the right-hand side and really targeting and lengthening that muscle. And she can come back to the middle, and she can target the left-hand side by walking her feet over this way and opening up the quadratus lumborum on the left-hand side. Now, after she goes back to the middle, she's going to get off of it by rolling over to the side and sitting up, not pulling the meat grinder over the spine or the pelvis at all.
That one felt, yeah. Felt like I needed that one.
You said one side you did.